G'day guys, this is Draymond here. I'm just picking up where I left off yesterday. I completely forgot to actually put in the footage at the end of the clip of what this map looked like in game. So I'm going to do that now. Pretty much with this map I ran through most of what's on modding.doww.com. I didn't touch on the splines, but that's pretty much it. Once I was finished, hit save and export package. Now I'll open it up in game. You can see in the list here that it's showed up and it's got the little tag next to it to say it's a modded game. As you can see, I changed the default camera settings and this is as far as I can zoom out. So that's definitely not playable. So next up I'm going to make a couple of these maps and see if I can figure out the camera settings. Just thinking though, looking at that 10 degrees for field of view, that sounds awfully telescopic to me. Like I thought most games are like 60 to 90 vaguely for their field of view, so I imagine that the default settings that you get when you check override global are not in fact the default settings. But to do that I'm going to have to create a whole new map, and I'll show you why now. I'll quit out of this, and this comes back to that bug that makes Dawn of War game not recognize modified worlds that you make. So to demonstrate that I just need to change something to hit save, something fairly noticeable like the texture. We'll set that one to something real obvious. There we go, can't miss it. Hitting save and export. Successfully saved. Okay, and sure enough it's missing from the list now. So that really takes it out of the whole trial and error system for the moment, fingers crossed. So I suppose I'll make up 2 or 3 more maps from scratch and we'll test these camera settings, because I'd really like to get a higher camera and maybe some tweaked angles. So seeing as I've got to make a couple of these, I'm going to make these pretty simple, and I'll continue on with my naming hierarchy. Test 8 1v1. Default settings should be fine. Okay, so for the first map in the camera test I'm going to set the field of view to, let's say, 75 and leave that at 75 as well. Okay, so we've got 3 things each of them need: player 1, player 2, save and export. So this is the second camera properties test map. I might up the settings this time. We'll go 100 and 100. Save and export. Okay, so the 2 maps have shown up, no problems. This one here should be field of view 75, camera height 75. Right, well this looks quite interesting. I assume we need some more tilt down on the camera, but other than that it looks to be pretty good in terms of getting some extra height. The units are quite small and the minimap camera is definitely a bit blown up there, but we'll have a look at what the other one looks like. Okay, field of view 100 and camera height 100. So definitely know we're on the right track now, just got to figure out the camera angle. Next up, I'm going to try a height of 60 and a field of view of 80. So I'm going to make another 60-80, but this time I've just changed the angle. So default is 45 and I've changed it to negative 45, and I've changed it to negative 40. So we'll have a look at what 5 degrees difference looks like if the camera tilts up or down. Now, I'll just point out that I am remaking these from scratch each time, creating a new file for them. Because of that bug, can't just export them with different settings. Okay, so this is 60 height and 80 field of view. I've been sitting here a little while and I've been attacked, so we'll just ignore that for the moment. Good to see the AI is working with such a simple map though. That's a good sign. So just a reminder, 60 height, here we go, 60 height and 80 field of view, and the angle and declination, whatever it's called, is still standard. I haven't changed that with any of the maps I've made previous. Now with this map, we've got 60 height, 80 field of view, same as the last one, but I've adjusted the angle from negative 45 to negative 40. So 5 degrees difference. I can't tell the difference just looking at it, but I'll throw up a comparative image so we can actually see what the effect is. So as you can see, there's not a lot of difference here, but it's progress nonetheless. I'm developing my knowledge on this software, and I will keep you posted with my results, and cheers for watching.